All right, we're back, and it is the pro-Russian player's turn, but there's only 3 activations left, so I don't think there's any way they're going to take any of their positions. The Russians made an infantry grab, and I think they actually did have the presidential palace for a little while, but it was retaken. But now a little bit too late. The armadas are ready to come on through. Right now, my first armada is going to take a pot shot at this Shadadia T-55A, and he's just make sure you shoot at him just out of range. He's got a range of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, so there won't be any counterfire, no retreat. We'll start off with our die rolls, and right now I'm just going for eliminating units and getting victory points because I don't think I'm going to be able to get any victory points any other way. So that'll be attacking with the 7, which again you can only use 6 dice, and he is defending with the 3. So back up here, produce my 3. Okay, what else we got going on here? I've moved 3 hexes, so that's less than half. So it's probably just 1 die. Let me see here. Oh, movement. Oh, self combat. Where's that table at? There it is. If you're moving fire, use this figure to modify your attack. If you do not use all the declared movement points, but you cannot use more than declared movement, you take damage up to. If you use all your movement points before you attack, if you use at least half, which I haven't even used at least half, 2. Use less than half, that's 1. So less than half. 1 die. Quality modifier for moving. I have a black symbol. He has a green lightning bolt. So that'll give me a 1 die qualifier more. Back to black. Alright, that's it. Shooting with 3. You can't counterfire or retreat. So, gold 7 versus a gold shield means that weapon was made for it. Every strike's a hit. And we have we got three hits. 3 hits on the Shadadia, so that'll be 1, 2, 3. Almost destroyed. Pretty well pinned and out of commission. Alright. Couldn't have done intensive fire because I was moving. You can only do that intensive fire when you were staying in put, which makes sense. Everybody's got their time to take aim. Alright, fix my lens here. Oh, next one. We got 2 more. Like I said, we need some of these spots. This infantry improved position is held open. See if I can scoot a tank on up that way. We'll be right back. Okay, this is as far as I can get with them. I couldn't get actually to the Ministry of Defense. I can get right next to it. And I'm going to go ahead and take a shot at this. Here's another T-55, yeah. T-55, but I moved my full allowance, so I'll suffer 3 dice quality modifiers. Let's go ahead and give me all my dice here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for my shot. -3 for him. His shield. And then we'll give me a 1 dice qualifier for having a black technology instead of green. But I moved and fired, so I get 3 dice quality less. Let's go down to 1. 2, 3. That's for moving. That's what you get for moving. Alright, he's in no defensive terrain, but he can counterfire. And we gotta watch out about civilian casualties. We'd have to do that with the last attack. Just when we do. Russian player knows this. And will voluntarily withdraw one of these dice and make it this. I don't want to suffer any more casualties than I have to. I'm not really looking to fire. I just want to maybe make sure he's shut down a little bit. The defensive player cannot retreat, but he can counterfire. And he does not wish to because he doesn't want to improve this dice quality, and he can get 2 of these shields. So we'll go ahead and attack with that. And here we go. There's the result. Nada for anybody. Alright, let's get my dice all loaded up here, ready for the next battle. Alright. Like just grab and go, grab and go. Alright, they're all set. Easy access. Alright, that is it. Got one more tank. One more tank. I'm going to see if I can get him to boogie along. Be right back. Alright. You got up there alright. That's his full extent. It's as far as he can go. And he too will take a shot at... Which tank should I take a shot at? I should shoot this one. Could finish him off though. Get that victory point for that unit. Finish him off though too. But I need a better shot to finish him off. All I need is one strike. And here I will get civilian casualties. So. Oh, but he could shoot back on the next shot or the next turn. He can't. Oh. What do I need to do? He's busy. He's not taking a shot at him. No boy escaped the first Armada fire. And hopefully he won't escape the second. We're starting off with 7 dice. -3 for the old T-55. He's like, damn, another one? Okay. And there could be a modifier for half range. I didn't use that on this last attack. So that could be good too. We'll see what goes on with that one. Alright. Alright, now on this tank here, you'll notice though, this is, I don't know why this is. I mean, I don't know what the difference is in the Armadas. There's no different name for them. But, this one's a little bit more advanced. Red lightning bolt versus a green. They have a big difference. So let's see where we're at here. Alright. What am I looking for? Alright. Minus is 3. I moved and fired. 3 dice quality less. That hurts. Hold on a second. Is there a bug on there? Get him off of there. Those little things. Okay. What do we got going on here? Yeah, some flamethrower action. Gets the bugs. Don't burn my units though. Alright, what we got here? What we got here? Alright, he moved, but he's got the red versus the green. That's 2. Dice quality better. So that goes up 1. I guess 2. Alright. What does he want to do? The T-55 can counterattack and not suffer a penalty because he's not in the urban area. So I believe that is what he will do. Like I said, 3 black dice. But the Russian player, if he gets 2 of these... Sorry about that. like I was saying, if the Russian gets 2 of these explosions, he's going to suffer civilian casualties. Now, since he's not in an urban area, the Turkmenistan forces don't have to worry about that, so that's what we're shooting with. He will counterfire. He's within range. Now it's half range. So let me look at that. Let me look that up real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, don't forget about the range, like I have been all game. Close range is a 2 dice quality modifier. Does not adjust the number, just a type. So wow, that is big time. All right, Russian players still get attack. That could be bad news though. Russian players are going to go ahead and do this. I don't need any more civilian casualties. So that means we're definitely picking and choosing our targets. Not just going to throw fire at anywhere. Everybody's got an order to identify before they fire. That's going to take time and quality, so here's what we're attacking with. Lay back. Here's 2 hits. 2 hits on that T-55. And every strike is a hit. So that will be pinned to shaken. Alright. Don't know what kind of progress that is. That means it won't be doing anything for a while. But there's a situation. Now Russian players got the command chitty put down there. I don't think there's not many draws left. 3, 1, activation 27. So this will kind of be key. The old, the old defense ministry, unprotected. That'd be a good little grab there. Get some victory points. What else we got there? That's it. Russians have moved, and we're ready for a chit draw. Be right back for the conclusion of the game. Loving me some Armageddon War. Okay, we are back. We're looking at the battlefield. I see where there was a mistake, and we'll try to incorporate it into the story. Blame it on a line of sight obscuring this wreck. Let's look at this wreck and see how there it is. See these little wrecks here? We're messing with the line of sight. Luckily, my Armada tank took advantage of it because up here we have us a Bastion missile. Looking for hot fire with a range of, well, he might have ran at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, he could have took a shot. So got away with one on that one. And he still might. We'll see what's up. But yeah, as soon as he got within range here, I should have went ahead and shot. That's what happens when you're playing by yourself. The other opponent wouldn't have let me see that, so we'll just take that as a little bit of a, why didn't he shoot? Well, I really couldn't see because there's wreck in the way. So that'll be the storyline. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. But just so you know, I'm aware of that. And I should have looked at my fire opportunities before I moved that Armada tank. Alright, we're back. 2 chip pulls left. Is it going to be the Sir Doyavok? Who the heck are these guys again? Sir Doyakov. So the Sir Doyakov formation. Looking for some Sir Doyakovs. And maybe it won't even be maybe it's not but Russians in here. We shall find out right now. Whoa. I think that came through. 50% chance. It is the Sir Doyakovs. So the Armadas get another chance here. Activation 27. They will take off their chit. And down here, even, means they're all good to go. We got 3 Armadas set for Accione. And we'll be back. Find out what's going on. Alright, we're back. What's the second activation of the Sir Dolyakov formations? And I think the first and obvious movement's going to be, since this one here is going, he's not going to miss it the second time. As soon as he moves, he's getting fired at. So he's going to have to go ahead and move here. Going to go ahead and take the Ministry of Defense. So he will move unopposed. Give him his green marker. And he will fire again at the T-55A. Oh, 7 dice, -3. Alright. Black versus green. So 1 die modifier. 1 up. I moved and fired, but I only moved 1. So we'll go down 1. Back to this. Oh, shoot. Shattered Diaz, the Muslim player. Will not counterfire. Doesn't want to raise those up. And as a matter of fact, the Russian player is going to do this. Voluntarily orders to identify where you fire. And I think that'll be it. I get a modifier for being in half range, but I'm just going to go ahead and leave my dice like this. I don't want no more modifiers. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and shoot with. And here we go. No hits. That's bad news for the Russian player. Alright. We got 2 more activations. We'll see what happens. Picking and choosing our targets didn't work out too well. We'll be back. Hello, we are back. Had to brush the dust off the table. It's been a while, but I'm definitely eager to continue with this conclusion of this game. Let me see what movement we're on. I think we're on number 27. Only 3 more activations to go, so this should be pretty quick. 28, 29, 30. It's a 30 activation game. I think during this round here, during this next movement, we've captured the Ministry of Defense, which will help, because if you look over here at the civilian losses, Russia's got 5 victory point losses, and the Turkmenistan player doesn't have any, so it ain't looking good for the Russian player. Plus, when you look at the stack over here, Turkmenistan's definitely got a significant point advantage when it comes to units lost. So, well, fat lady's starting to walk to the stage on this one. We got a couple of Armada tanks we need to activate and find out what they want to do. So we will be back, see if we can make a grab at some more of these victory point hexes. Looks like there might be a fight ahead. We'll be right back. Alright, so the storyline here is we got these Armada tanks, and we got a couple units up here at the Presidential Palace that should have fired at them. For some reason they didn't get the drop on him, and he's going to be able to fire first at them. It's a fire right now, and I don't want to move because as soon as he moves, he gets a not fire. So we will. Let me read the rule on not fire, because I want to make sure that if a person wants to fire, if the guy can't outfire at him, that say, well, I'm going to fire at you first. So let me check that out. And I just might do that outfire anyway, because they missed a chance to outfire on him earlier, and I just as a storyline would say that there was a wreck in the way. But let me read that rule and I'll be right back. Okay, so outfire does not include a unit just fired at him. So I'm going to have to just resolve this. This could be a game-changing mistake that I made, but we'll just assume that the old T-62 up here with the Bastion missile just didn't get the drop. It just didn't make the move quick enough. Something must have happened, a little technical jargon or whatever, but the old Armada tank's going to fire at him. And this will be, well, let me look here. There's some other units here that are closer, but I need that presidential palace. I've gotten units, Russian units around here. So I can go ahead and make the move on it. So I'm going to go ahead and fire at them. So that'll be 7 minus a 1 for the shield. That's hull down positions. So we'll take one of those away. The T-62 has got a 3 shield, so we're down to 2 dice from Armada tank. Oh, what else we got here? His range will be, his range is a 9. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's doesn't get no bonus for being half range. Oh, what does he do? He's got a red lightning bolt. And I think earlier on one of these battles, I was reading or reviewing it, and I had a green lightning bolt versus a red, and that should have been a 2-die modifier. I noticed that now, so just in case anybody wants to know, I did know that. I noticed that. But it's a red lightning bolt going against a black, which is 1 quality better. So we'll give them a red. He's not moving and firing, so there won't be no dog. He can intense fire, though, too. But I don't want to intense fire because I don't want to get shaken, so... now the unit inside the presidential palace, the T-62, cannot retreat because even though he's in light urban terrain, it doesn't give him a modifier for defense. A little tank sticking out there like a sore thumb, I guess. So, can he counterfire? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can counterfire, but does he counterfire with the Bastion? No, it don't matter. He's just going to counterfire. It don't matter. This number down here on that Bastion doesn't matter. Just a counterfire is a die qualifier, so it don't matter what he's shooting with. The Russian unit is going to incur civilian casualties. So it's a trade-off on if you want civilian casualty points knocked off or that being said, the T-62 is going to counterfire because he don't have to worry about civilian casualties. So there we are. Now the Russian player's got a big chance of getting civilian casualties with these 2 red dice. If any of these 2 little markers come up, little 1s don't make a difference. 2s are against the defender for civilian casualties, but since I'm not in the urban area, there ain't no chance for him, but there is a chance for the Russian if these 2 come up. And he's already got -5 victory points. So now decision time. I will voluntarily switch these down. And this is, I think, what I'm going to roll with. No intensive fire going against the T-62 with the Bastion. And the Bastion is counter-firing. Okay, well, there's 3 hits on the Armada. And there's a 2 shield dice too, which meant that if it was in civilian areas. So that was a good roll for the Turkestan player. Let me see here. 3 hits. Okay, let's see. I'm looking at it here. The counterfire's got its own. Minus the defense attacker's defense value. Well, my defense value is 4, so that don't do nothing. Yeah, you got to watch out for that counterfire sometimes. So this shot here against the Presidential Palace resulted in no hits against the unit T-62, and the T-62's counterfire didn't have no effect on the Armada's armor. So that was that. The counterfire should not have happened. I should not have counterfired. So I got to remember. I go about a week or so in between playing this game, and sometimes I forget some details, but that is that. So then we will get a marker on here. And I don't know if that counterfire. Does counterfire get a marker? I don't think so. Huh. We'll have to see on that one. All right. I don't think it does. Oh, gotta change the laundry. Be back. All right, we are back. The Armada took a shot, but T-62 was too hunkered down. No damage whatsoever. That was surprising. So that was a real bad roll for the pro-Russian side. What to do with the next Armada tank? Well, I guess we're just gonna lick our wounds and take out some of these easy shots here. So, let me see here. Shadadia. I keep on forgetting, are these guys pro-Russian or anti-Russian? I think the Shadadias were pro-Russian, or there's Al-Sakaways. Oh. It's been a long time. That's what happens when you're weeks between playing this game. Let me look over here for the scenario. Turkmenistan, Russia, Al-Zarqawi, Shadadia are the enemy. So that's good. That's what we want to do. We'll go ahead and take out some of these easy tanks. So that'll be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's over half range. But he is going to, well, do I want to move it far? Well, I got to watch out though, because this thing's got an 8 hex range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can't go past here with this tank, or else he will opportunity fire. That's what I forgot with the last movement. So I think he's going to go ahead and move. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, 2, 3, 4. Gotta move out here. Alright, let me see. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6. I think I'll move out here. I'm trying to swing them on around so I can give these guys a hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. God, I can't move out there either. Is that an 8 hex range? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, he's got to stay way out there. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can shoot, so that's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to move and shoot, which will cost me the quality of my shot, but I don't want to sit in one spot, so I got to get moving. Got a lot of work to do, and hardly no time to do it at all. So shooting at him with 6 minus. Zoom in here so you can see what's going on. -3 for his armor. So let's see, there you go. -3 dice for his armor. Oh, technology difference is a black versus a green, so that'll be a 1 die qualifier better. Oh, I am moving and shooting, and I moved over half my movement range. So let me see what the penalty is at. Helicopters. Oh, I haven't seen any helicopters yet. I can't wait to see that. If you use all your movement points for the attack, if you use at least half but less than all your movement points. Alright. Use all. If you use at least half but less than all yours. 2 dice qualifiers. So we will go down 1, 2. Okay. That's what happens when you move and shoot. Alright, you don't get to retreat. His counterfire range is 3. That's that little bitty 3 next to the big 3. So he is out of range, so he can't counterfire, he can't retreat. The Armada tank's going to shoot with 3 dice. And he's already taken casualties, so 1 hit, that's all I need. And I get 2 of them. So we'll find us our next nearest. Oh, if we got any more. Oh, here we go. Next nearest rat counter. Alright. I'll put this T-55A over here for the Russians. We've got these according to value, so I think the T-55 is probably going to go down. Well, he's better than a BMP, but not as good as a T-62, so there we go. Getting a little bit of payback. Get me zoomed out here again. Alright, that's it. Battlefield full of wrecks. That is it for the Shadayakov formations. Let's go ahead and put these dice back and ready for next round. Got a little bit of cleanup here to do. I'll be right back. Alright, that'll be it for activation number 28. Or 27. Now we're going on 28. Only a couple of activations left. Oh, there's only one chit in here. Only one chit to be drawn. Who's it going to be for this round? It is the Shadowdia. The one that just got his tank eliminated. So we'll go ahead and put him up here in the 8th spot. And he's only got one tank. It'll go down one automatically to pinned. Alright, he's not. Let me get my little card here. This card definitely helps. Zip it on in. One level is automatic. One level for being defensive terrain. He is not. He's on a road. Well, where was he? Oh, he's in light urban. One for being outside enemy range. Huh? Nope. That tank could shoot him. One for friendly logistics marker. Okay. Place or move a logistics marker. So, what do we want to do here? Place or move. Logistic markers up there for the anti-Russian forces. Huh. I will move my logistic marker. Well, no, that's... Sheila's are Russians. I'll move my logistic marker. Move up to 3 hexes. So I can move my supplies. 1, 2, 3. Let's move them out here. Well, he's got to be out of enemy range. Enemy line of sight, so maybe we'll keep him right here. I'll put him right behind him. Right there. Alright, that'll work. Alright, logistic marker's just been moved just to provide a little bit of help for these guys here. They're probably going to take some hits. Okay, so it is the Shadowdia's turn. And I think he can only go down to pinned. He can't do anything else. Oh. Automatic, being defensive terrain, outside enemy's range, which he's not, for friendly logistic markers, which he is not, so that'll be his activation. He can't do nothing else. Shadowdia was the last one on the board, so we're picking up markers now and leaving his on there. Oop. Command marker will go back to the Russian side. Pick up all these chits. Oop. Sewer. How do you remember it? It is the 20th. Well, let's go ahead and I'll put a little dime here. Significance 20. 28 turns. Two more activations. Oh, excuse me. Stir them all up. Alright, let's move the situation here. We got the Ministry of Defense. Presidential Palace is the big one, and we don't want to get no more civilian casualties for the Russian forces. The Parliament's there for the taking also, but we only got 1 or 2 movements, so let's see what we can do with it. Next chit draw. Who will be the lucky one to have initiative? Pro-Russian or anti-Russian? And it is... Oh, it's the Russians. And it is the 696th. Alright, well, what we're going to do here is going to take the command chit here. We're going to put it here in a nice spot because we want these guys to be reactivated. I'm pretty sure it's at 696 I want to reactivate. I don't think my tanks can do much. I need to get those infantry up in there. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Oh, do I want to hold off for the armadas? Armadas can move. Huh. Do I hold off my command ship for my infantry or my tanks? They can't outfire. That's one good thing about that. The only one that can outfire is the T-62. And he's not going to outfire with any good really results because he's shooting with armored piercing precision weapons, although he probably does have some high explosive rounds, but this game don't allow for it. I'm going to go ahead and take my command ship back and save it for my tanks. Put the chit for the... Oh, there's a light. 696th Infantry. Over here. Command shit stays where it's at. Alright. So we got these guys here that are ready to go. This guy here will go down to green for automatic. He is not no defensive terrain though. And he is not out of the enemy's range. Oh, I don't think he is. Let me see here. Yeah, we got units up here, so he's not out of range. And no logistics marker, so that's as good as it gets for the 696th rifle. Alright, now to see what I'm going to do with them. Here's the before. We'll be back with the after. Alright, well, talk about a conundrum. I maybe should have put that shit back in there, but it's too late. The old platoon that's taking casualties is still bogged down in front of me, so I can't... I could go one through him. I guess that's true. I can move one at a time. That's what I'll do. I'll just move one at a time, and then I'll move him back into the buildings. But we have to see something about outfire, so we're going to go ahead and move one here. Outfire. He will say, oh, what does he want to do? I want to keep that missile open for those armadas. So no outfire. That'll be 1 movement point, 2 movement points, 3 movement points. He's not going to do anything. He's just going to stay there. Don't have enough for any close combat to get into that hex. And I'm not going to shoot at him with the AKs versus tanks in improved positions. Okay, then I'll move this one here. Oh, he can't move. That's right, he's got a marker on him. He can't do nothing. Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and move my other infantry back with these guys here. Oh. Okay, what do I do with them? Here they are. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do with the 696, and I should have put the chip back in, but I didn't, so... Oh, hold on a second. That is the 29th activation. So this will be the last activation in game right here. So this will be key, and we'll be adding up victory points. And on the 30th activation, we get Alzar Highway. That ain't gonna make a difference in the game because he can't do nothing. Well, maybe he might be able to. Let's see here. Now he can. Nope, it's a 30th activation. I was gonna say he could put his chip back in. So in other words, now that I'm looking at it now, what I should have did to play this game right was put that chip back in for the 696th, and he got him a chance to grab that presidential palace. As it is, the Arzacawa formation will go here on the 30th, representing the last chit draw. And even if I did put the commander marker on there, you can't go over 30 activations. So Yarzalkawi will go down to green automatically. Defensive terrain, no. Being outside enemy range, maybe a yes. Shadadia. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's outside of that range. He might get a movement. Alright, he's outside enemy range, so he's ready for action, but he's taking casualties. He's not a full strength unit. Alright, let me see what I want to do for this last move before we add up victory points. It was a good game, and it'll be interesting to see who won. Before, we'll be back with the after. Okay, we're back. Well, the Al-Zarqawi T-72. What kind of C-72 is that? Does it say BJ? Oh, B1. The T-72 B1. I don't think he can really move because he can't get anywhere close. As soon as he does get close, the Bastard missile will fire at him. Oh, sorry about that. Hit my time limit. But anyway, what I was saying is he can't get anywhere close to the action because this guy will fire at him, and as soon as he fires at him, it'll stop his actions. He can't do nothing else, so that'll be the action activations. That'll be it for Rhymes with Urkel. I will be back to add up victory points and tell you who won. Great game, great fun. This is what the battlefield looked like. The old assault on the presidential palace just came one short, and it was mostly because of bad generalship by me. I should have put that 696 back in the cup. I didn't think that far ahead. Didn't know what I was thinking. I should have looked down at the activation or at the table and seen that the time was running out. So he might have been able to make a grab. It would have been an assault, but that one unit's already shaken, so it might have been a successful assault. But as it is, we were only able to control the Ministry of Defense. So let me check this on out. Add up some victory points here. See what it looks like. I don't know what'll happen, but I'll let you know. Be right back. All right, and it is over. We're back here for the point totals. You can see the victory point. Let me get out a light here. See if you can see that a little bit better. I'm gonna get my lighting changed. But anyway, here's how they score, and there's the amount of losses. Russian player got 5 civilian loss points taken away. So you go down here, and the Ministry of Defense was 3 victory points for a pro-Russian player. Parliament was 3 victory points for the anti-Russian Turkmenistan player. Presidential Palace was 5 victory points for the Turkmenistan player. Russian units destroyed by the Turkmenistan player were 7. Turkmenistan units destroyed by the Russian was 5. Like I said, there's 7 or 5 minus victory points for the Russians. Russians only had 8 victory points, and 5 of those got eliminated by civilians, so they come up with a 3 victory point total. Turkmenistan player wiped the ground with the Russian. 3 victory points for Parliament, 5 for the Presidential Palace, and 7 for units eliminated. Chalk one up for the Islamic radicals. Kicked some butt. I think it was mostly because of inept generalship by the Russian player, but the Turkmenistan came away with the victory. 15 victory points to 3. Hope you guys liked it. I get to move on to other scenarios, and I'll be back with another video. I got another video, not on this game, but I got another game I'm playing over here, and I'll just keep it as a surprise, but be on the lookout because it's a fun game. One of the best games I've played in a while, besides this one. I just got done watching a video by Players Aid Boys. What's up, Players Aid guys? Love watching your videos, and I want to check that out, that Pavlov's House. So, had a great time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, see you from the War Room section of the Man Cave.